soccer is here, and so are the Kansas City Wiz. They're about to make their debut against the visiting Colorado Rapids. The dream of soccer fans and soccer families in the Midwest has finally come true, and they've come out in full force, eager with anticipation as the world's game returns to the heartland. Hi, everybody. I'm Randy Hahn. Welcome to Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City, and we are in for history as the Kansas City Wiz are about to play their first ever game against the Colorado Rapids. And whenever you start something new, you need to start at the top. You need a leader, and the Wiz have one of the greatest leaders in the history of American professional soccer. He's their head coach, Ron Newman, the winningest coach in this country. He's won 13 championships in 4 different leagues. He's also a member of the U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame, and he's also a former broadcast partner of mine on ESPN in the World Cup. Great to see you again. Congratulations. I know you pretty well. I know your heart's beating. You're very excited about soccer returning to the U.S.
Oh, it's sensational. I think the world is looking at this very moment, Randy, and it's great to see you. You're looking very dapper again.
Well, thank you very much. Ron, I know that you've won a lot of soccer games in Kansas City, usually as a coach for another team. Now you're a coach here. That's new, but with the Lamar Hunt and family, that's not new for you.
Now the family stretches to this country, so you can trust us, as we remain committed community, because the Toyota is stronger together. This is our for you now, all the better days ahead.
Toys for the Reds and Spuds for the Giants. The Magic. This for the
Kansas City is a world-class city. It's time for us to welcome the world here, to the heart of America.
Es tiempo de nosotros para darle la bienvenida del mundo aquí.
Together, we can make the center of our country the center of the world.
Trae la Copa del Mundo a Kansas City.
Bring the 2026 World Cup to Kansas City. Sign the petition, volunteer, donate. All at kc2026.com.
We're sitting there and I felt like I was getting ready to go into a game. What if this thing comes tumbling down?
If you want to work hard, you can do it.
Those are our championships and those are my seats. That's where I expect to be.
Just seeing the love that he has for it and how much it pushes him just in his day-to-day life. He will say out loud, I want to be awesome like Johnny.
I love the atmosphere, I love the people, high fives with strangers, and there's just nothing not to love.
Tonight's action featuring the Kansas City Wiz on Wiz TV is brought to you by St. Joseph's Health Center. People caring for people. By Price Chopper. Best food, best people, best price. By Boatman's Bank with more than 40 locations and over 125 ATMs. Boatman's is Kansas City's banking leader. And by Soccer Celebration, the free interactive soccer theme park open 2 hours prior to every Wiz home game. And time now for a look at our Boatman's starting lineups here at Arrowhead Stadium with a great crowd on hand. Dusty Huddock starting in goal for the visiting Colorado Rapids. He's wearing number 18. Their defense, Dennis Hamlet, Ian Butterworth, Troy Edwards, and Matt Camasco. In the midfield, it'll be Trichu, Kinnear, and Henderson. And up front for the visitors, Sean Bartlett. He's exciting, along with Gene Harbor and Scott Benedetti. And they're coached by Bob Houghton of the Kansas City Rapids, or the Colorado Rapids. Now the Kansas City Wiz starting lineup. And there is the man between the posts, Pat Harrington starting in goal, wearing sweater number 1 out of Montreal, Canada. On defense, it's Tommy Reisner, Sean Bowers, Samuel Ikime, and Uchi Okafor. The midfield for the Wiz, Eric Eichmann, Preki, Mark Chung, and Matt McKeon. And the forwards, Digital Takawira. And after this one, he'll just be plain old digital Frank Klopas alongside him up front for Ron Newman. So there are your lineups as we are just about set to kick off this historic game. And as you might expect, some ceremonial activities happening down at midfield. In fact, Chiefs kicking great Jan Stenerud out there right now in a darn handsome sweater. Out there to kick out the first ball. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have a chance to chat with Jan Stenerud a little later on as we continue here. Member of the NFL Hall of Fame and getting things officially underway here for the Wiz. Formerly a ski jumper in his native Norway. Perhaps we'll ask him a little bit about that when we get a chance to visit with him at halftime. So there's the ceremonial kick by Stenerud, who really revolutionized field goal kicking in the NFL when he introduced the soccer style to field goal kicking. A lot of fans here at Arrowhead. We're not sure what the count's going to be. We're told it could be 15, 17,000. A lot of enthusiasm about the game in the ongoing build-up to this opener. And even throughout the day with a beautiful sunny day, a lot of people, I think, made their way out to see the game here. The temperature at kickoff time, 58 degrees. The relative humidity, 65%. The wind that's gusting at times out of the north-northeast, but the field is dry. It's in excellent shape. You can barely tell there was NFL playoff action here just a few months ago after the snow melted, of course. There's our officials, our referee for this game, a FIFA referee, Joshua Patlak. There's Patlak. He's from Santa Barbara, California. The linesman, Ali Saheli and Merdad Bonvan. And there is Ron Newman, the head coach of the Wiz. And as we talked about in our open, the winningest head coach in the history of American professional soccer. A lot of pride involved in being around for the second go-round, I guess, for Newman. Actually, almost the third go-round. He was around in the old ASL days and then the NASL. Now back for the third and hopefully the kick at the can that lasts. The MLS, as Ron Newman, now a veteran of some 27 years as a professional soccer coach. We are just about set to kick off as you look at the Rapids coaching staff. That's Bob Houghton. Ironically, the last time Ron Newman coached a professional outdoor soccer game, it was against Bob Houghton's team. That was way back in 1984. Just proof that if you hang around the game of soccer long enough, you're bound to run into a lot of the same people over and over again. We are underway. We have our first foul. It is against the Wiz, and